here we go. And it is going to be on Storm, once again. So I am opening with Goliath spam. It is in my second loadout, so you're not going to be able to see it here. Oh, by the way, this patch, they changed it to 2 loadouts for some reason, instead of 3 that you can switch between. I scout around because I'm not super familiar with Storm. I'm kind of having a hard time deciding what to open with, and I'm like, okay, I guess I have to go for that T99. Almost get myself killed. Shadow obviously is going to be able to start with units way earlier than me. I have the goalies. Takes a lot longer to build, and I don't take mine out immediately like an idiot. But he's going with a pretty balanced opening here. Well, I finally get the goalie out. I go from bottom because it's a little bit closer to this bottom area, I think. But he already has 1, 2, 3, 4 Longhorn out, and I only have 2 goalie out. Okay, he has 6. Okay. Oh, and more out. Okay, he doesn't actually take him out. And I almost die again. So I actually get a little bit ahead here because I have the goalies, and they can wreak havoc. But he does not have much problem at all keeping up with this. Or, you know, like, staying even with me. I'm a little bit scared because I actually forgot to bring healing units. I did not have any healing units in this loadout. This is wrong. I did not have this loadout on me. That is wrong. I don't know why it's showing that. But I had my loadout that I kind of tailored for reactive play, which is like heavy mines and bombs and Tesla Tower and Necro, stuff like that. So my one Goliath is actually almost dead. I really need to heal it. What else do I have? I finally am bringing out a Gorgon, but he has a ton of units out. Again, the Longhorn is so much more cost effective. I bring some units. Oh, and I die with a goalie in cargo like a nub. I start to ferry some units down because I'm falling way too far behind. But that's just kind of my style of play. I don't like sitting around and waiting. I hate that. It just makes me super sad. So I'm going to lose a third goalie here, I think. Oh, no! I save it! Oh, my God. I forgot about that. I save it in the nick of time. And I had one goalie. Okay, now I'm bringing out a missile silo. I level up. I got to heal my goalies, man. I got to heal my goalies. I need ratchets, but I don't have them. I'm telling you, this is wrong. I did not bring that loadout. I don't know why it's showing that. Oh, I think it's whatever is in your loadout 1. Okay, so that's my loadout 1, but I brought 2 and 3, basically. Anyway, so he's way ahead. Easy. So much micro. Dude, it's so nice to, like, I'm not, like, the last game, I can't even describe how nice it is to be able to just fight against goalies with Longhorn. It's so easy. It's, like, the level of enjoyment I had in the last game was great because it was just so nice to just micro around. Okay, pause real quick. I did bring this, I did bring a nuke silo out. Does he have? Okay, he's doing the exact same thing, but he puts it on a floor socket. That's kind of weird. So yes, I put my marker there. I move it last minute before the thing fires. I don't know if he realizes it. And he also has a marker out, so I'm gonna kill a lot of these Longhorn right here. 2. Damn, only 2, I guess. So he brings out a marker. I just move our goalie out to the side. Oh, I start bringing him down, actually. I'm like, trying to move me back. I'm going to move forward. And I don't know how successful I am. I don't think I'm very successful at all. I only have one more goalie coming out. I don't think any of the splash damage hit mine at all because this Gorgon's still at, like, almost full health. One of my goalies gets killed. Or no, that was the Ratchet. But I am actually able to push him back because there's this mid area. It's so close quarters that the numbers advantage that the Longhorn had in the last game in Salt, where it was a very pushy game, it does not have the same kind of power here in a micro heavy area like this, where there's not a lot of space to move. It's very dependent on your ability to you know. Yeah, I'm going to say carefully positioned for now, but it's not really carefully positioned, but it's, you know, like, put your units in a better position. But all my goalies are really low health. Almost. Okay, he does get the kill. I drop a Gorgon, which makes him GTFO really quick, because that's scary. Let me tell you, a Gorgon's sitting right next to you. I put the Gorgon in front because it has the highest amount of health. I'm trying to heal up whatever goalies I can, but my outposts are out of energy. Am I still producing? No, I'm not. I'm very bad at my macro. So I think I should start moving my goalies back at this point. It's not. I should get behind the post, start to bring my numbers up, especially if he's not trying to do anything sneaky. A direct fight with Longhorn versus goalie, I should be able to do pretty well. But he pushes up, so I got to pull back as fast as I possibly can. I did bring a Bertha out because I really did notice how stagnant this. Like, you know, no one's pushing. You know, that's not going to happen because we're going for mid. We're doing a mid fight. We're doing straight up mid fight. So I bring out a Bertha because I'm doing the late game stuff. He's doing the early game stuff, right? Except he did bring a nuke out, or you know, a nuke silo. But anyway, I'm actually ahead in upkeep, 26 to 22, which is kind of crazy. I try to pull my units back. I gotta grab that last goalie, and I do. So I'm okay. I don't lose anything there, but he does force me back. So that's actually a really nice thing about how nukes work. It really does force you to get the hell out of there. And now he is coming up and catching up with you know, the upkeep efficiency. Pulls another nuke down. I don't know if I noticed this. Yeah, yes I do. Okay, I start to do something stupid. I figure I'm gonna try to do a top lane push. But I call that stupid because it's with super slow units. So he is going to scout that, and he is going to start harassing this bottom outpost with the Justice Mech only, which I find a little bit weird because he has Longhorn. He has a lot of units to work with. He could have brought 2 down immediately, which he does, and that will neutralize it. So now I will start the top push, which he sees immediately. So I decide, okay, I can't go down the top lane. I got to start ferrying down this middle aisle. And I see that he puts his marker down, so I kind of try to move my units with follow out back there, but I don't do it very well. A lot of my Goliaths take a lot of damage. It's 39 to 22 right now. Because I stopped producing and I just put 3 Goliaths in my queue. So yeah, I am able to win. Oh well, start to win this area before I die. This fairy fight. But yeah, he neutralizes this bottom outpost, and will probably be taking that in the next minute or so. He starts to ferry out because I'm dead. I come back, and okay, I did not have an outpost here. I think I was expecting to have that outpost to take my Goliaths out. So this is super dangerous. I think I get myself killed like a moron. Yes, I do. Mostly because I'm distraught. I'm like, oh god, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because goalies they build too slow. But I am banking a lot more Goliaths, and I do finally remember that I do have nukes in my loadout. ShadowUltima creeping up post by post by post, and I don't have this outpost anymore. I paused there because I considered just conceding, surrendering, and he doesn't move up. I would have pushed up, or at least done a couple fort drops. You know, it would have been a good move, I think, for him, because he would have been able to force me and keep me back. So I bring my Goliaths out. I scout the map. What I was doing, I was scouting the map to see where his clump of units was, but I could not find it. It's actually at the bottom down there. My Goliaths are going out. I think they were set on follow to move to a specific spot, and he's just pumping the Longhorn out. Okay, nuke silo going out, but I see it, so I'm gonna pull my Goliaths back. I'm gonna try to take him around, but he craftily moves his marker. So I think all my Goliaths are about to get hit. Oh no, I'm ferrying them over. Oh, do I get killed again? Yes, I get killed again with a Goliath and cargo. Damn, I'm so bad this game. And he's able to move his marker one more time, and I think he's going to be able to get... No, I don't think so. I think the Goliaths are going to get past. But it's 26 to 30, so he is well ahead in upkeep, especially considering all 30 of those are in upkeep and cost-efficient Longhorn. And he's actually credit capped, so he stopped producing. I'm not really sure why. I guess he just decided to... Or he didn't really keep up on his macro there, but I'm flying around with this freaking marker in my cargo trying to figure out where to put it, and he already moves this thing back, and he nukes all of my goalies. So that was a great marker placement by ShadowUltima. And I'm just forced to retreat back to my fort, taking cover, using my fort to heal up my Goliaths though at the very least, so that's really nice. to be able to. Oh, and I saved that one at the last hit kind of thing. But yeah, it's really nice to be able to use the fort to basically get infinite heal, which it should be. It's the fort. It's the fort, you know. So now he dies, so I'm like, okay, I better move. I better move now. There's just a Seeker over there, so I ferry Goliath over. He is respawned now. He has a bunch of Longhorn in queue. He needs to get back to this post before it gets neutralized, so we can take down, so we can, you know, drop down a bunch of defenses. But he doesn't do that. He decides to just puts his stuff down at mid. He's, you know, giving me this post back, basically. He's cutting his losses for the most part. Yay, a Longhorn kill. Anyway, 30 to 32, so I'm actually keeping up with production, only because he stopped producing. And I'm like, okay, I can't go up, I can't ferry, you know, I'm pretty behind. I'm gonna go across. So I'm like, I'm gonna push through these stasis mines. Oh, and I did put the nuke marker down. And I reposition it to there. And does that work? I don't even remember if that worked or not. And boom, it did kill 3 of his Longhorn. Okay. So not the best trade-off, but I'll take it. I'll take it, especially at this point in the game. 25 to 34, so he's still way ahead. As long as he keeps spamming that tank button, he should be able to. And I put this distractive goalie out a little bit too early, probably about 5 seconds too early, and so it basically just dies on its own. I start spamming grenades because I'm trying whatever I can to, you know, to win this exchange. The Gorgon is built. And he's just spamming tank after tank after tank. He should easily win this battle, mostly because the Longhorn will come out really quickly, and he does. I get myself killed once again, overextending, not pulling away, not pulling out. And so he is reinforcing his mid. I find it a little weird he didn't go for this bottom outpost, because there's nothing there. I'm pretty sure he saw that. But again, Shadow's really, really, really rusty. So I'm just trying to make whatever goalies I can. And I'm like, oh yeah, you can nuke too. So I make a nuke marker again. Get myself killed again. Mostly because at this point I was kind of like, this game is over. I was just kind of screwing around. Yeah, 53 to 11. Still, he didn't push out, which is good for me because he would have, you know, won the game easy. So I see it, but fortunately, I have a, you know, a silo missile marker in my build queue. So I put it down. Here's what I want to point out. I'm not sure about this because I'm not super familiar with how these mechanics work right now because I'm not that familiar with nukes. But this marker, I think, if I put it behind this rock, I think it would have been hard to see. I'm not sure about that, but I should have put it behind this rock. But he obviously sees it, and he stops his units. I don't pay attention to that. I was like, oh, why can't I move the marker? Because the missile already fired, basically. So only one of his Longhorn gets killed, and he pulls back. Great move. Great awareness. Actually, he didn't pull back too much. He stopped and then he pulled back. And then he's going back for the kill. I should have made... I should have waited, I think. I should have waited for his Longhorn to hit this area. Then drop the nuke right in the middle. And hopefully he would not have been able to see it. Even that was a bad placement. I should have dropped it as much as I possibly could. Right dead center of his units so he couldn't see him. But at that point, it was obviously too late. So ShadowUltima... the Longhorn player, or the Longhorn, you know, spammer, versus the goalie spammer wins, just like last game. So, so yeah, I think the goalie rebalance, the goalie specifically, I think it works. Not necessarily it should be where it ends up. I think we still need to look at how to characterize it better as a heavy, solid, not devastator, you know, late game or whatever you want to call it tank, but without the level lock, because with the level lock, using the level lock as justification for its strength just made it the only unit to make after that level was achieved. So I like this direction that the council has decided to go. I've always been for removing level locks, or at least using some other mechanic than level lock, to balance these units because it didn't really make sense to me, and I kind of just been saying why, and I'm hoping that this sticks, that we don't put level locks back on, and if we decide to use another mechanic for these high tier or high tech, if you want to think of it that way, units, that we don't go with something as shallow as that is the balance factor that justifies having it so much stronger than everything else that it would be the only thing that you really need to make once you have unlocked it. But anyway, guys, so that was kind of weird, me casting my own game, but I kind of did cast it in a perspective of this is what I did, this is what happened, I've already experienced this, so I don't know, maybe I'll try to play more. Who knows? Anyway, guys, blah, blah, blah. This is Areyouwhy, and that is game. Please send in more replays. Please play more games. See you next time.